Oh, she thinks
Yes.
Do you like it?
she loves it.
After 20 years, oh Lord, getting tired.
Marvin, is this your hat?
Yeah.
I want to make sure you don't lose it. Look, put it where it's visible.
Yes.
Is it okay to Texas Tech?
Oh, yeah. Louisiana Tech?
No, that's Texas Tech.
Oh, Burn Constable.
Burn, baby, burn. Say that in Spanish.
Burn, Debbie, burn? That's an interesting word. Quemar is the verb to burn. So it would be quema, bebé, quema. Shoot, I had to think about that.
Kmart, like Kmart.
Hey,
but
Zach.
without-
Yeah.
Hey,
I,
what's going on?
I was going to get a book and show you something. I don't want to intimidate you yet, though, so I'll just wait. I have a book. I think Lori has it right now. It's called 501 Spanish Verbs.
I just got that book for a quarter like 4 days ago, and I started to bring it to ask you your thoughts about it. and
Great
stuff.
book. It was one of our required books when I took the class.
Had the CD in the back and everything.
I don't know if mine has CD.
Mine has a CD, two CDs in them. I have trouble getting my speakers to play, but
So what that book does is a great resource because it takes the 500, well, they say are the 501 most common Spanish verbs, and it shows you that this is what's going to blow your mind. You know we've been talking about conjugations. I've used that word a little bit, but let me look at a word. Okay, so I showed you tomé, tomó, right? This was these are the past tense for I took and you, he, she took, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is past tense. This is the past tense of I took, you took, he took, she took. You have to define who it is.
The O is the I, right, though?
What's that?
The O is I and the E.
No, the E is
The
I,
E is I.
O is
Okay.
you. So think of
Okay.
E is I, O is you, or he, she, it.
Yeah.
But this is third
that
person.
comes before you.
This is first person. Okay, so we haven't given you the rest of them yet. The book will later, we have the second person, and then we have, this is singular, and then we have plural, and we haven't talked about those. But you can sort of guess that the ending tells you what tense it is. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I write some stuff down that I don't want you to write down yet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the
It's a video, but
okay. And the reason I don't want you to get confused with it, but this one is tomaste.
if you don't want me confused, you've lost me.
Tomaste. So that means you. This is the form for the tú, right? This is yo. This is él, ella, usted. Okay. So we're not covering this yet because this has to do with you're talking to a child, you're talking to a student, a family member. So this is not as common as this one, right? So we're just covering these two and these two. But you notice the ending is distinct. And once you learn those endings, if you hear a word with aste on the end of it, you know it's the tú form. If you hear a word with e on the end, tomé, hablé, accioné, reaccioné, it's going to be, I did something. You may not know what that first part is, but you know I did something. If you hear o on the end. Now not io, just o. You hear that o, then you know that either you, he, or she did something. And then there's endings over here. I don't want to give them to you.
You don't need them yet.
Right.
The EL is the he said the EL.
EL is he, ELLA is she.
I thought it was the EL.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Okay, it is.
But this is what I was showing you last week. I wrote it with a capital E.
Oh,
The difference
absolutely.
is if it has an accent mark over it, it means he.
Okay.
If it doesn't have an accent mark, it means the. So, and say that again?
So if it has an accent, it means he. If it doesn't, it means the, like the car.
The book, el libro, el carro.
Okay.
But el with an accent mark is always going to be he, so the el
Okay, I got it.
tomó. So I could say, él tomó el libro. He took the book. Right? Or I could say, yo tomé el libro. I took the book. But I was just showing you these endings give you a great clue. And then there's okay, we're gonna write those down. But you see how the endings are different.
Mm-hmm.
And
It says the first that is strong.
so when I was taking this book doesn't use this word, but when I was taking it the class, we always talked about the stem of a verb. So the verb is tomar. This is my ending. Here's my stem and here's my ending. So you take off the AR and you add the appropriate ending to your stem. And so look on page, look on page 24. You see in the middle of, on the top of 24, it says, we have all those ACION words.
Mm-hmm.
We take off the ACION and we add the E, or we add the O. That's how we make verbs out of nouns.
Mm-hmm.
So preparation is a verb, is a noun. Right? There was a lot of preparation for the inauguration. We had a lot of preparation getting ready for this class. Man, there was so much preparation for the homecoming parade. But to prepare is a verb. I prepared, preparé. I take the ACION off and I add my E. Or I take my ACION off, I add my O. So every one of those words, la preparación, preparé. So I prepared. La celebración, the celebration, celebré. I celebrated. That making sense?
Celebrate. So you drop the YO. With L.
Yes, the
We used to say-
CION.
Yeah, but the first person.
And so for every one of those,
I don't know.
let me write these down. La preparación. The stem, the infinitive would be preparar. So here's my stem. And so to make that a verb, I take off this ending, or I take off that, and I add my E or my O. Okay? So you can do that with any
Is that
ACION
first
word.
and person, third person here also because it's EIN?
Yes, this is first person, this is third person. Yeah. The E is always first person. The O. So if you look back on page 20 and 21, look at that big, huge list of nouns. Page 20 and 21.
That's before you say.
I see a bunch of stems with ION on the end of them.
You
CION.
see a bunch of what?
I see a bunch of stems with CION. on
There you
it.
go. That's what I want you to see.
Yeah, they changed the T to the CIO, right?
They do. They take that T to a C. But notice any of the ones with CION, you take that ACION off and add either the E with an accent mark or the O with an accent mark, and you turn it into a verb. Okay. I
All right,
see.
what about page 21, third column, fourth one down is PREVENCION. It doesn't have ACION.
Okay, if it doesn't have ACION, it doesn't apply.
Doesn't apply.
So it has to be ACIO?
It has to be ACION.
Okay.
So look at the first one, presentación. On third column, page 21, third column, first word. Page 21, third column, first word. What is that word in English?
Presentation.
The presentation. So I can make that a I presented by taking off the ACION and adding what?
And E.
An E with an accent mark.
Yeah.
Presenté. I presented. Now, if I want to say you presented, or he presented, or she presented,
It's for the road.
so say that word.
Presentó.
Okay. So the next word, I just picked these because we have some. What's the definition, or what's the translation of the second one?
Preservation.
The preservation. It may not be a word we use a lot, the preservation of the Indians, or the preservation of an endangered species, right? The preservation of the children. Okay, so I preserved. We take off the ACION. We're going to add an E. Preservé. You preserved. Preservó. Okay, the next one, pretension. Well, it's not ACION. It's not going to work. Procession. It's not ACION.
What about love production?
Okay, that's not ACION. So we're looking for ACION. If you wanted to underline the ACION words, you would be able to recognize them. So
But
look
we
at the.
changed it to the AIC.
Huh?
We changed it to the ACION, right?
We did.
Because it had a T before, right?
That's
So we
correct.
changed it. Then we changed it again. We heard.
Pretty much. So look at the proclamation. You have to think about words that would make sense in English. The proclamation. He proclaimed. I proclaimed. You have to think, they have to make sense.
Yeah.
Right? So proclamé, proclamó. Pronunciation. Well, I can pronounce something and you can pronounce something. Pronuncié. Pronunció.
Yo.
But like the profession, you can't. Well, forget that one. Propagation. I guess I can propagate. Although
Propaganda.
typically we don't talk about that. That's in premarital counseling. We talk about propagation. Okay.
Oh, which reminds me, I have something to tell you in a minute. Go ahead.
So go to the fourth column, the very top. Can you? That's the reservation, right? Can you reserve something?
Yes.
Okay, so we can. That's a verb. It's a noun. The reservation. Tog Indians. You go to their football field. It's called the reservation, right? But I can reserve seats at a theater. I can reserve dinner table, right? So how do I reserve?
Take the ACION.
Yeah,
Put
and
the
add
E.
what?
The E.
All right. So say it for me.
Reserve.
Reserve.
Oh,
How can you reserve something?
Oh.
Good.
Yeah.
And here, all I'm trying, we're doing this because with this repetition, it starts to make sense how these verbs work. Look at the revelation. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said it. The fourth word down,
Revelation.
right? You know that word, the book of the revelation of Jesus Christ, right? Can you reveal something?
Yes.
You can reveal. So how do we make I revealed? No, not la.
L.
If I did it,
If you just
Yo.
add an E.
Yo.
Yeah.
Revelation.
Revelé.
Yeah, revelation.
El.
Revelo.
Reveló. Is that making sense?
Yes.
So like revolution, I can't revolute. So that I can't make anything out of that. Interesting. How about what's the next word? What does it mean?
Relocation.
Under revolution, what's that word?
Rotation.
Rotation. Can I rotate?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna take off the ACION.
Rotate.
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 Roto.
Rotate.
Rotate. Rotate.
We're not gonna ask if I can satisfy or not. We gotta skip that one. Sorry. Saturation, section, These are, if they're double C's, it's a different rule. I don't want to confuse you. We're going to say I can seduce. We're in church. We're not going to talk about
Seclusion.
that.
Solution.
All right, let's look at separation. Y'all see separación? Can I separate the whites from the dark clothing or the paints or?
So it'd be
Separate.
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 Yep.
Separate.
Good. I love it. You're feeling it. Look at,
Separate. Basically, they just take the CION off and pronounce it.
take
as-
the ACION.
Well, but I mean, if you pronounce it in English like it's,
Oh, yeah.
you take the CION off, it comes out separate.
So look at the first column. The very first word on the first column. What's the English translation?
Implication.
Implication. Can I implicate someone?
Yes.
Can you implicate someone?
Yes.
So how do I implicated someone in Spanish?
Implicate.
Good.
Implique.
Implicate.
And implicó.
Implicate.
Can I, well, I guess I could impress. This impresión has to do with like a printing impression, but it's not ACION, so we don't make a verb out of that. I guess we could inaugurate, I'm gonna skip that one. How about the fifth one down? Indicación. What's that word?
Indication.
Indication. Can I indicate something?
Yes.
Indicate.
Like you're pointing out,
Indicate.
I indicated you in the criminal robbery of, I indicated my neighbor in the break-in, right? So indicate is just to point out.
It'd be indicate, indico.
Good, very good. I know we're taking a little bit extra time here, but I think it's helpful to see that pattern developing. When you
Yes.
see patterns, then they'll start coming to you. So anytime, indiscretion, I can't really make a verb out of that. So the question is, can you make a verb out of the word? So I see inspiration. Inspiration. Can I inspire?
Yes.
Okay, so A, take off ACION.
Inspirate.
Inspire, yeah. Inspire. Inspiro. Don't say in, say in. Good. All right, let's jump ahead to your homework. Was on page, y'all told me already,
29.
29.
29, 30.
All right, so did y'all make some good sentences for me?
No.
I don't know if
I
they're
made some
good, but we did
sentences.
them.
I won't say
We
they're
did
good
'em,
sentences.
but
All right, read me a sentence. Let's just go around the table. Everybody read me a sentence from your homework.
No tome cap into Marina.
Wait, what?
Oh, didn't he go?
tome cafe. Oh, yeah.
Wait.
I just didn't understand what you were saying.
Yeah, that's right. I'm
Yeah,
not surprised.
Say it again.
No tome.
Always pause after the comma.
No
No tome.
tome.
That's what we have.
Cafe. Esta manana.
Mañana.
Mañana.
Get that nya in there. Very good. No, I did not have coffee this morning. Kathy?
Tomó usted un sandwich in el club?
Good. And then club. Club. Good. All right. Let's keep going around, Charlie.
No tome roast beef anoche.
Good. I didn't have roast beef last night. Dustin?
No tomé chocolate en la estación.
Chocolate.
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 Okay. So I did not have chocolate in the station. Good. Marvin?
Yo no prepara.
Okay. Yo no preparé.
Preparé.
Yeah. He said he didn't prepare.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. Desiree?
tomo usted sopa.
Did you have sopa? But did you get anything from line 3, column 3?
Yeah. La cena esta tarde.
All right, so start. You said 2 or 3 different things. I'm not sure which one you meant. She's verbose. All right, so you said tomó usted.
Tomo usted
Did you take?
La cena, I think.
la cena
Okay.
esta tarde.
Okay. Did you have supper this afternoon? Yeah. It doesn't quite make sense because afternoon would be from
12 to
12 to
5.
5 or 6, and supper is usually 7 or 8, right?
Right.
But you did a good job of combining things. And good. All right, what we got there, Sue?
¿Tomó usted el tren esta mañana?
Okay. What did you
Esta
say?
mañana.
Mañana. Good.
No tomé sopa esta tarde.
Sopa.
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 Yeah, not sopa. Sopa.
That's soup, right?
Yeah. He
Mhm.
said, no, I did not
That
have
was
soup this
soup.
afternoon.
Yeah.
Correct. And then you do your own checking of the translation
Oh,
work.
right.
Did anybody have any big questions from the translation work at the bottom of 29 and top of 30? Okay. All right. Well, let's add another couple of categories on chapter 5, page 33. I like how with OR and AL words, it says you can take all. We're now starting to say you can convert many, because there are a couple of exceptions. But you can convert many English words that end in RY into Spanish words by changing the RY to RIO. So the first one is El Canario. Now repeat after me. El Canario. Aniversario.
What page you on?
On page 33.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. 33.
Aniversario.
Good. I'm going to say it again. Aniversario.
Aniversario.
Contrario.
Contrario.
Necesario.
Necesario.
Extraordinario.
Extraordinario.
Literario.
Literario.
Diccionario.
Diccionario.
Imaginario.
Imaginario.
Itinerario.
Itinerario.
We'll say that one again.
Yeah.
Itinerario.
Itinerario.
Good. I like the way, if you'll focus on the vowels, let's do the
Yeah.
vowels together.
E, A,
I-O. I'm going to make the I-O together. I-O.
Oh.
Yo, yo.
I-O. Add the consonants. Itinerario. Involuntario.
Involuntario.
So you've looked at 10 words here. Do you know what all 10 words mean?
Yeah, say extraordinary.
Extraordinario. Extraordinario.
You got canary, you got anniversary,
Necessary.
Contrary.
Contrary.
extraordinary,
Extraordinary.
literary,
Literally.
Literary.
Dictionary.
dictionary,
Dictionary.
Imaginary.
Imaginary.
itinerary, and
Itinerary.
involuntary.
Involuntary. Look over on page 37. Keep your finger here. Look at 37 and look at all those words that you already know. So here's what I want us to do.
The story is an exception to this rule?
Yes, it is. It is. That's why it says many. All right, so I'm gonna say them in English. In Spanish. You're gonna repeat them in Spanish, and then we're gonna say the English word.
Page 37?
Page 37. El Canario,
El Canario.
the canary.
The canary.
Adversario,
Adversario.
adversary.
Adversary.
Aniversario,
Anniversario.
anniversary.
Anniversary.
We already did Canario. Look at the next one. Comentario.
Comentario.
And it says comment.
Comment.
And they really do use that. They'll say, man, he made a comentario, and we think of it as a commentary, right?
Right.
But then it also can mean like he just made a comment about something. All right, contrario,
Contrario.
contrary, culinario, culinary. Good. Yeah, say the English word with me if you know it. Diario,
Diario.
Diary.
a diary,
Or daily.
or daily. It does. If you think about it, a diary is a daily entry, right?
Yeah.
So there are newspapers called El Diario de Mexico, the Daily of Mexico, or the Diary of Mexico. But it means daily. Diccionario.
Diccionario.
Dictionary. Dignitario.
Dignitario.
Dignitary. Disciplinario.
Disciplinario.
Disciplinary. Emisario.
Emisario.
Emissary.
Emissary.
Extraordinario.
Extraordinario.
Extraordinary. Fragmentario.
Fragmentario.
Fragmentary. You don't want to meet one of those grenades, do you?
No.
Glossario.
Glosario.
Glossary.
Glossary.
Hereditario.
Heredit. What?
You do it again.
Hereditario.
Hereditario.
Hereditary.
Hereditary.
Imaginario.
Imaginario.
Imaginary. Incendiario.
Incendiario.
I don't want one of,
Incendiary.
I don't want one of those grenades either.
No, that's right. Involuntario.
Involuntary.
Involuntary. Laboratorio.
Laboratorio.
We skipped one, didn't we?
I'm sorry. Itinerario. Itinerary. Laboratorio. Laboratory. Or laboratory.
Laboratory.
Literario.
Literario.
Literary. Mercenario. Mercenary. Monetario. Monetary. So la póliza monetaria. Guesses what that would mean. La póliza monetaria.
You bribed the cops?
No, that's a good game. That's called a mordida. I'll tell you that word later. So a póliza is a policy.
Policy.
Monetary policy.
Monetaria becomes an adjective describing the policy, monetary policy. Póliza monetaria. Okay, necesario. Necessary. Notario. Notary. Let me tell you something about a notario público. What's that? Notario
Public
público.
notary.
Public notary.
Public notary, notary public. Notary publics in Mexico are almost as important as lawyers. For whatever reason, you go to a notary public's office. We pay somebody $25 and they put their stamp on it. Down there, you have to make an appointment with a notary public. It's usually a very nice office with a receptionist, and you're going to wait for them, and they'll offer you coffee. I'm telling you, notary public down there is a big deal. And then you go visit with them, and they're going to do investigation. They're going to make sure that the document, it means something to them. Down here, it's like, oh, I know somebody, they'll notarize it for you. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal, right?
Yeah.
We all know somebody like
So
that.
they have integrity,
Oh,
basically
bro.
is what it's called.
And you pay for it too.
Yeah.
You pay for their integrity. It's not cheap. Obituario.
Obituary.
Ordinario.
Ordinary.
Parlamentario.
Parliamentario.
Parliamentary.
Parliamentary, yeah.
Primario.
Primario.
Primary. Reaccionario.
Reaccionario.
Reactionary. Revolucionario. Revolutionary. Rosario.
Rosario.
Rosary. Rosario or Rosaria is a common name for people. They name themselves Rosary. Salario.
Salario.
Salary. Secretario.
Secretario.
Secretary. Secundario.
Secundario.
Secondary. Seminario.
Seminario.
Seminary. Solitario.
Solitario.
Solitary.
Solitary, yeah.
Sumario.
Sumario.
Summary. Supplementario.
Supplementario. Supplementary.
So a salario supplementario,
Salario.
what would that mean?
Supplementary salary.
Supplementary salary. A salario supplementario. Remember the adjective goes after the noun. Temporario.
Temporario.
Temporary. Tributario. Tributary. Veterinario. Let's do that one again. Veterinario.
Veterinario.
Veterinary. Visionario,
Visionario.
visionary, voluntario,
Voluntario.
voluntary. Now notice this note, it says, some of the above words can be made feminine by changing the O to an A. So el secretario if it's a man, la secretaria if it's a female. So let's look at a few of these and let's decide if they could be a man or a woman. Can an adversary be a woman?
Yes.
Yes.
So la
Yes,
adversaria.
yes, yes.
Can an anniversary be a woman? No,
No.
that's what it is. Can a canary be a female?
Yes.
Yes.
You could have a female canary.
La
Uh,
Canary.
can a comet be a female?
No.
Can something that, no, I shouldn't ask that. Contrary is going to be contrario. There's no such thing as, okay. Culinary? No. Daily? No. A dictionary? No. Can a woman be a dignitary?
Yes.
La dignitaria.
Yeah.
Disciplinary? Not really, because it's a disciplinary action, right?
Yeah.
Can an emissary be a female?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, so la emissaria. Extraordinary can't, fragmentary, glossary, hereditary. If you're saying, if you use hereditary as an adjective of a feminine word, like the word sickness is enfermedad, then, and you're saying it's a hereditary illness, then it would change to la enfermedad hereditaria. Right? Well, we're not in the medical profession, so don't worry about that one. Let's just look for people. Imaginary, yes or no?
No.
No.
Now, you could have an amiga imaginaria,
Imaginary.
imaginary friend, who would be a girl, right?
All mine were girls.
Okay. But I guess, let me pause right now because we're going to take too much time. I just want you to see, you recognize these words. When you look at them on paper, you know what they mean in English. And we just took the R-Y off and we added I-O. All right, go back to page 33, chapter 5.
So how do we make it easier without seeing?
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's do this. Don't look at your book. I'm going to say the words. Training your ear is one of the hardest things.
I know.
So, y'all, don't look at your book. I'm going to just say the words and see if you can figure out in English what I'm saying, okay? Ordinario,
Ordinary.
fragmentario,
Fragment.
suplementario,
Supplementary.
supplementary, yeah. Diccionario,
Dictionary.
contrario,
Contrary.
revolucionario,
Revolutionary.
temporario,
Temporary.
aniversario.
Anniversary.
So I think just with time, recognizing that if it ends in EO on the end, chances are you kind of know, you're looking for the rest of the word to tell you what that means.
Yeah, because I started off thinking, well, conversational Spanish, I won't have to write it. This would be easy. I'll take this. Then it got to be where, oh, wait, I think I can recognize the words better in writing. Writing might be, and now I'm like, well, I'm in trouble either way.
Yeah, well, we are writing a lot because we want you to see the written word, but then start to use that written word. And I will tell you, Brother Marvin, hearing it is the hardest. I graduated, I'm not going to say at the top of my class, but I was probably one of the top 1 or 2 students. I was pretty good. I picked it up quickly. Maybe one of the top 5 students. Talking on the telephone was horrible.
Oh, forget it.
Horrible. Now, I'm good today. I have conversations with people all the time, but I've been doing it for 40 years, right?
Yeah.
I've been doing it for a long time. But I'll tell you, when I moved to Mexico, and I'd been speaking Spanish for 2 years by the time I moved there, talking on the phone was horrible. If I can't use my hands and point and, because if I'm with you, I go to the store, I'm like, hey, I go to the hardware store, and I need a certain kind of valve. And I can say, una válvula, but I'm like, una válvula para, so I need a valve for the toilet. And I don't know the word for toilet. Una válvula para la silla en el baño. Any guesses what I said?
In the bathroom. The
A
seat in
valve
the
for the
bathroom.
seat in the bathroom, right? I can make up that stuff. But then when they talk back to me, and I can't see their lips move and I can't see them point,
Yeah.
And even though I am fluent in Spanish, I'm really 90% fluent. I still pick up stuff based on context. And they'll say a word, I don't know what that word means, but I know what we've been talking about, so I can figure out that word. So don't beat yourself up, it just comes from time.
When
Lifetime.
I had a breakdown in Tampico one time. I needed a U-bolt to hold on the axle on my trailer. I don't know if you were on that trip or not. I went into this parts store and I said, I need a U-bolt. And they didn't understand U-bolt.
Right.
You know? So he took me back to the parts store.
Just let your point.
And I grabbed one. He saw Tuerca de Forma de U.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever you said.
Well, no, it's a bolt in the form of a U.
Yeah.
So the boat in the form,
So what he said was,
boat in the form of you.
I recognize that part.
which is a bolt, and forma in the form
Informal.
de u
Okay, ooh.
of you.
And I asked her for the
See, I thought I
U-bolt.
heard Toma. I thought I heard him say Toma.
Torca en forma de u. He may have said, did he say tuerca?
He said Tuerca, I think.
Yeah, torca and tuerca are almost the same word.
Well,
It's like the difference between a bolt and a screw. I don't know.
no, Tuerca refers to twist,
Yeah,
but Tuerca.
yeah, that's right. So torca is the verb, tuerca is the,
Well, I'd say you're doing pretty good if you can remember that far back exactly which of the two words he said.
all right, let's go back to 33, category 6. You can convert some English words that end in EM or AM into Spanish words by simply adding the letter A at the end. Okay, so
Sweet words.
without turning the page, can you think of any English words that end in EM?
See?
No, it
Problem.
doesn't work. Sorry. Sort of, it does. Theme. But that's an E, never mind.
Yeah.
Problem.
Problem.
Problem. That's the one I was hoping you'd come up with. Problema. That's exactly right. So turn the page. Here's 6 words. El programa. El telegrama.
El telegrama.
El cablegrama.
El cablegrama.
El problema.
El problema.
El poema.
El poema.
El sistema.
El
Now,
sistema.
I'm going to stretch your brain before you say anything, and I want you to ask yourself or ask me, what is unique about these 6 words that seems different than other Spanish words?
They're all feminine.
They're all not feminine.
Well, they all end in A, but start with the L.
There you go. They all end in an A, but they're all L. So they're masculine words. So remember way back when we said typically if a word ends in an A, it's a feminine word. Typically. But these are exceptions.
So I was on the right track. I was just backwards.
Yeah. If you look on page 38, you'll see the fuller list. You'll notice this list is not as long as previous lists because there's not as many. But look on 38. So this is our list. I'm going to say them, you repeat them. El programa, el telegrama,
El telegrama.
el cablegrama,
El cablegrama.
el diagrama,
El diagrama.
el epigrama.
El
epigrama.
What's that word?
Epigram.
Yeah, who knows what an epigram is besides Marvin? I'm just kidding. It's like an old timey it's like a
Telephone.
type of
Type.
phonograph, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, but that hadn't been around since the 1960s or whatever. But
And a crank.
you had to crank it, that's right. But if you look back at the copyright, this book was originally published in 1951. Okay, so, you know, we've already talked about quinine, which we don't use, but back in the 50s, quinine, everybody had quinine, right?
What is quinine?
It's a medicine, it's sort of an antiseptic medicine.
Kind of like that red,
Ivermectin, I'm just kidding.
that red stuff, that Benadine.
Iodine.
Iodine or Benadine.
All right, so El
It
programa,
was specific for something, wasn't it?
it was specific for something. I don't remember what it
Was
was.
malaria?
Yeah, I think it was a malaria medicine.
Malaria.
I think it was,
Yeah.
yeah. El sistema,
El
El
sistema.
poema,
El problema.
el problema,
El problema.
el emblema,
El emblema.
el idioma.
El idioma.
That word comes from an idiom. We talk about there's an idiom. In English, we say an idiom. It's a saying, like you throw the cat on a hot tin roof, or long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs. Those are idioms, right? Those are sayings. But in Spanish, idioma means a language. So estamos aprendiendo el idioma de español. We are learning the language of Spanish. And it says that some words that end in MA are alike in English and Spanish. El drama, el panorama, el dilema. You already know those words. So look at that page. Now, I don't know the difference between a telegram and a cablegram. Marvin, do you know the difference between a telegram and a cablegram?
I don't think so.
Telegram comes across by sound, and cablegram is a paper thing.
I have no idea. Maybe so. But so some of these words we don't use very much.
Didn't she get cablegrams from overseas?
Yeah, it comes out as a printout, I think.
I don't know. But so obviously we don't use all of them. But look at these. We use program, diagram, monogram, system, poem, problem, emblem, drama, panorama, and dilemma. These are 10 words that you do use frequently. I was told when I took Spanish that the reason that these are masculine words is because every one of these came from the Greek. And when you see that, especially the gram on the end, and we talk about telegram, microgram, all that stuff.
Talk about graph.
Graph. Graph.
I mean, that's a Greek word.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Graph.
Never mind.
Phonographo. Oh, they use grafo. Like phonographo is a phonograph. What's another word that ends in graph? Telegraph. Telegrapho.
Polygraph.
Polygrapho. So all those are afo. They changed the
Photograph.
PH to an AFO. Photographo. Yeah. So all those words, we haven't gotten that category yet. Good catch. But just remember, if it ends in an AMA or an EMA, it's going to be an L. Problema is the most common one. People who are learning Spanish want to say la problema, but it's not. El problema, en programa. Like we want to say the program. La is el programa.
El programa.
All right, let's go back to page 34. Let's give you a few vocabulary words. Un amigo.
Un amigo. A friend.
Yeah, we're on 34. Now let me tell you, you could say una amiga.
Una amiga.
What would that be
Female
saying?
friend?
A girlfriend.
Yeah.
Girlfriend.
And so
Wouldn't
think
that
of
be
Well, not a
novia,
girlfriend,
though?
just a female friend.
it's not girlfriend, it's a friend who is a girl.
Okay.
Did you ever tell your mom, Dad, she's just a
Friend
friend who's a
girl.
girl. She's not my girlfriend.
girl, yeah.
All right?
Friend girl.
So, all right, la fiesta,
La
The
fiesta.
esta mañana,
Esta mañana.
esta tarde,
Esta tarde.
el cine,
El cine.
el teatro.
El
So
teatro.
pause for a minute. What's the difference between a cine and a teatro?
Theater would be like live action, and a movie would be like a
It's a
film.
movie, isn't
Yeah, so cine is a movie theater,
it?
whereas teatro would be where plays are done, where dramas are done,
Stage.
stage theater.
Well, is that a movie theater or just movies?
El cine can be
Either one?
either one.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually,
So El
they use a
Toro
word.
is a movie theater.
What's that?
El Toro. I mean,
El cine is a movie.
El cine is the movie theater.
the one underneath it.
That's
El
probably
teatro.
plays.
So you wouldn't
Well, would
say
you-
cine, would you?
Would you say El Cineane Teatro?
No, because in their mind, a teatro is only live
Live
action,
action,
and the
okay.
cine is only movies,
Movies.
projected
Film,
movies
yeah.
only. The word for movies is película.
Película.
Película. So you want to go see a película in el cine.
El película or
La película.
La.
What if it's a double feature?
All right. The what?
He said,
I said, what if it's a double feature?
There's a class clown over there.
Dos películas. Two pictures.
Those películas.
All right, so the next word,
Las.
by itself, just means two.
Two.
Ah.
Right,
Well, I thought we didn't use two.
last week, we did anoche.
Well, we did that last night. Anoche, ayer,
Right.
right?
I wanted to make it two.
You did, didn't you?
Yes.
And so when the word,
Well, when you say gloria a Dios,
yes,
you're talking about two.
okay.
All right,
Don't do that one yet.
You get
Don't
too
do
far
that.
I've
ahead.
got to come back to that one in a future lesson
Okay.
because that's a special rule for that.
Oh, all right, all right.
So, anoche,
Anoche.
last night, ayer, yesterday.
Yes.
Ayer.
We've done these already.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But by itself, not connected to a word, just means two.
Okay.
Okay? La equals to the. So if we have la fiesta, to the party, like we're going to have some sentences in a minute. Did you invite Robert to the party? A la fiesta.
A la fiesta.
But if we want to say él, like to the theater, el cine, let me tell you this. This is one of my jokes, okay? I want you to understand this is a joke. Please, ladies, don't get mad.
We're mad.
We're mad already.
Spanish should be easier for ladies because there are only two contractions in the entire Spanish language.
Ha 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 ha.
A plus L becomes al. This is a contraction. In English, we cannot, we can't. We do not, we don't. We should not, we shouldn't. Right? Those are contractions where you take two words and you put them together into one word. Spanish, there are only two contractions in the entire Spanish language. Only two.
No exception.
No exceptions. De
De.
plus el equals de.
Yeah.
And you've seen this a lot. Del Rio, Del Monte. Del Monte, you go buy Del Monte vegetables, right? It means of the monte.
Tomato.
Monte is mountain. Of the mountain, from the mountain. So when you buy Del Monte green beans, you're buying green beans from the mountain. When you go to Del Rio, Texas, you're going to a place that's of the river. Anytime you see Del, it's de. Sorry, that messed up. De plus L. Of the, to the. Of the, to the. There are no more contractions in Spanish. That's why Mexican women have so many babies, because they have fewer contractions. That's the original joke. But I knew I'd get in trouble with somebody.
Really contraction.
Okay?
So the last one is of the.
Yeah, of
Of
or
the.
from, actually. DE means of or from. Can I blow your mind? Can you mind handling blowing?
No.
No? Okay. Doesn't sound, and all the mind blowing I can handle for one day.
As long as we're talking about funnies,
Ooh.
Yeah.
I was explaining to the deportees to hold their testament in their hand
Yeah.
when they go through, and it won't be taken away if it here. And so I'd say, in sus manos.
Right.
And then, but I made the thing, because they're in handcuffs. And I don't know where handcuffs, and I said, ¿Cómo se dice handcuff in Espanol? You guys said esposa.
Esposas.
Esposa.
All right. So I have a joke about that too. And I'm going to blow your mind on this one. I like this joke. I've been waiting for this joke. The word for wife is esposa.
Oh, I see where this is going already.
The word for handcuffs is esposas.
So he wasn't
This is one without the
I
S.
thought he was messing with
No,
Esposa
that's
is
the
what?
word for handcuffs. So if you have more than one, you deserve to be in handcuffs.
I agree.
Right? There you go. See how I finally got the laser?
I thought he was messing with me.
No, it is. Esposas means handcuffs. That's the word for handcuffs.
Oh, the joke's on me.
Yeah, it's awesome. So, but ignore that. We're back over here. A means to. Ve, I didn't write it down, but ve means of or from. Of the river, from the river. Del Rio. So a lot of people go like, Del Rio, Texas. Well, they're saying, they're speaking Spanish. Del Rio, from the river. De el Rio.
So Del Rio Grande is from the big river.
Well, yeah, if you said Del Rio Grande, yeah, you would. I'm trying to think of other, there's some other Del Monte, there's some other Dels that
Del Taco sings.
But,
Oh, okay, here we go.
so, all right, I know you said you didn't want your mind blown, but I'm gonna go ahead and blow it, because this is, it's not that big of a blowing, it's not that really an explosion, this is kind of small. In English, how do we show possessive?
Mine.
No, but how do we write something?
Yes.
Oh,
We put an apostrophe S. That's a universal rule. Apostrophe S. Well, Spanish doesn't have apostrophes. There's no such thing as apostrophes in Spanish. So how do you show possession in Spanish? No.
the del.
You use de, of,
Oh,
and you put the whoever it belongs to after de. So if I want to say Nathan's pen, la pluma de Nathan.
Okay.
Del
And
Nathan.
100% of the time, that's how you show
Del
possession.
Nathan.
If I want to say Steve's car, el carro de Esteban. If I want to say Kathy's house, la casa de Kathy, Caterina. De shows possession. That's why we say of, because it's the car of Nathan, it's the pen of Nathan, it's the house of Kathy.
No,
Right.
it's Catarina. I like that better.
I like that too.
Catarina.
So there, if you see there, it means of or from, so it shows origin. But think about of and from are really the same word. You know, are you from Mexico? ¿Es usted de México? No, I'm from America. Soy de America. That's a whole other conversation.
Yeah, like we say they're the same word, but like to me, if you say something that's of, I think of it as taking part of, like,
Don't get too deep down. Don't get too
yeah, I'm
metaphysical.
trying to, I'm probably, let's just let it go,
Okay.
because I'm
But
probably
I mean,
overthinking
there
it.
may be some nuance there. But if we say that something's from someplace, it's de. Soy de. Soy means I am. Soy. And we'll get to that word later. But soy. Yo soy de Mexico. Yo soy de Louisiana. Yo soy de Pineville.
Are you from?
I'm from Pineville. Mi esposa es. You know what the word es means? Is mi esposa. Mi esposa.
No,
Your
it's supposed
wife.
to.
My wife es de Texas.
Of
She's
Texas.
from Texas.
From Texas.
Right. Yo soy de Louisiana. Mi esposa es de Texas. Su hijo,
How would I say I'm from Pennsylvania?
yo soy de Pennsylvania.
So.
Pennsylvania is how they would say it.
So it's a line.
So.
Yo
Yo soy.
say day.
So is
Yeah.
you.
Pennsylvania.
So is I am.
Su,
Mhm.
Oh, Sue.
su hijo,
Mhm.
your son,
Mhm.
is de Alexandria.
Son is from-
Alexandria.
Mhm.
They would say Alexandria.
Mhm.
Where's your daughter-in-law from? Or your daughter married? Who was it that married the
Son.
Honduras?
Son.
Your son married a girl from Honduras,
Mhm.
right? La esposa
La esposa.
La esposa.
Mhm.
de su hijo, of your son.
Mhm.
'Cause you don't say your son's wife, you say the wife of your son.
Oh wow.
So la esposa
There it
de
is.
su hijo,
Yes.
Es is de from Honduras.
Your examples bring up a question to me. Like, she's Katerina, which is pronounced different from Kathy or Catherine. But Pennsylvania, you pronounce properly. How do you know when to use a proper
Well,
English
Pennsylvania
pronunciation?
is a purely English word.
Okay.
And so they would attempt it Pennsylvania. They would, because they're not going to say ain, they're going to say Pennsylvania. But Katerina becomes somehow got translated over from the Russian.
Catherine the Great.
Katerina.
Yeah, Katerina la Grande,
Yes.
Katerina.
the Great.
Katerina.
So I love how this works. So
Yeah.
do you know what hijo and hija mean?
Son and daughter.
Yeah, son and
Oh, is that
daughter.
what it is?
All right, so let's
Where
do
is
that.
it at?
Hijo,
Oh, right there.
hijo,
It's not high Joe.
hija.
Yeah.
So have y'all seen Hijo's wagon in town?
I used to call them high Joes.
Yes.
I still do
Now you
once.
know it's hijos.
Oh,
Yeah.
so what are you
Hijo.
saying? What does that mean?
Hijo.
This is son, this is
Son.
daughter.
And what's the wagon in town?
There's a
Son.
green food place.
The best tacos
They have
ever.
very good tacos. They actually park on Edgewood Drive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the time.
It's always
Yeah.
parked on Edgewood Drive,
Mhm.
and it says Hijo's wagon.
I see.
I heard y'all say Hi Joe's one day, and I didn't want to.
They still catch me saying high Joes.
They probably don't care, right?
Well, I
you-
don't say it
as
to them.
long
I
as you have
still
a
say it to
window.
him. I call it high Joes.
Hijo.
But
He,
but this is a good word because it means son and daughter. Now I told you, me, M-I, is my, possessive my. Mi hijo, see if you can guess what I'm saying. Mi hijo es de Colombia.
From my son is from
From
Colombia.
Mi hija es de Colombia.
My daughter is from Colombia.
Mi hija Joy
My daughter
es de Mexico.
My daughter Joy is from Mexico.
Mi hija Fe,
My daughter
Faith.
Faith, es de los Estados Unidos.
I don't know the last
Colombia.
part.
Los Estados Unidos is the United States.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Does amigos mean United States always?
What?
Does amigos mean?
No.
No, that's just a man.
I
Right?
said Los Estados Unidos.
Oh, I heard
Los Estados Unidos.
United States.
what's the status?
So this is, what does that look
The
like?
states united.
Why is it reversed?
Because the yes.
Adjective goes last. It's los because it's plural. The, this S means I gotta have a los, the United States.
Los Estados Unidos.
I said a while ago when I said from America, I will tell you that if you say to someone, if you go to another country and you say, they say, where are you from? You say, yo soy de America.
That's what they are.
They'll say, I'm from America. I'm from Central America.
Yes, Central
I'm from
America.
South America. I'm an American. Everybody on the continents, whether north or south, they're Americans.
That's right.
When we say we're Americans, it's kind of offensive. So what we have to say is, we say, yo soy de los Estados Unidos, or we say, yo soy de
Central North America.
Norte America, North America.
North Bay.
In Canada, they get
America.
upset. Yeah. In Canada, they get upset.
Yeah, but they don't speak Spanish.
Yeah.
And so Mexico, now here's a funny one. Mexico,
It's really
kind
North
of,
America too.
they say we're not Central America, we're North America.
Yeah.
They really, I mean, when you get
That's
people.
why I said we're from Central North America.
Yeah. So here's another thing
Unless
funny.
you're Alaska. Mhm.
We're from Los Estados Unidos de America. There's an accent mark over the E. Why is there an accent mark over the E?
Because that's where they want you to.
To
Pronounce it.
pronounce it.
Yeah. and
Stronger.
There's a rule being broken.
It's,
Which rule is being
one is
broken?
being broken.
One of
Number
the
one, it would normally be America,
America.
right? Because it ends in a vowel. But we're going to break the rule, written accent mark. So here's what's funny. Their country technically is Los Estados Unidos Mexicanos.
Los Estados Unidos.
Mexicanos.
The United States of Mexico.
They're the United Mexican States.
So we don't say de Mexicanos, or we do say de Mexicanos. Do
No,
we
no,
add
no.
the de for
No,
Mexicanos?
they is only from or of.
Okay.
I'm just saying technically their language is called their little country is called Los Estados Unidos Mexicanos. They literally are the United States of Mexico. You look on their coins, Estados Unidos Mexicanos, on their dollar bills. So they're why? Because they have 37 Mexican states. We have 50 American states. Interesting, right? All right, but
So really, once we learn Spanish, we'll just be speaking another native language.
another thing. So yo soy, I am de los Estados Unidos de América.
Soy de.
Yo soy, I am
Yo soy.
de,
De.
from los Estados Unidos de América. Mi hija, mi hija es de los Estados Unidos Mexicanos. Or they would say Los Estados Unidos de Mexico. That's another, Los Estados Unidos de Mexico, the United States of Mexico. All right. Well, then we really got way off over there, but this is really helpful because when we start saying la esposa, hold on, el esposo, what's el esposo?
My wife.
Husband.
Husband.
The
Oh,
husband.
So I didn't hear that.
El esposo de mi hija
Of your daughter.
es de
Is from
Cuba.
Cuba.
Carlos Escalona is from Cuba. So you see how that becomes el esposo de mi hija. In English, I say my daughter's husband. In Spanish, I say the husband of my daughter. So that's why I was telling you this de is really important. It's possessive.
Does he speak Spanish?
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, we speak Spanish sometimes.
Write out husband in Spanish up there, above the wife.
I suppose. Yeah, the O.
Yeah, just.
Okay, now if you put an S on the end of it,
I
what
don't
does it?
know.
You know?
That's a great word. I have no
I wanted to
idea.
know if it was like ankle bracelets or something like that.
That's good.
I was trying to see if
That's
I
funny.
wanted to see how far I wanted to push that S on the end before I found
I
out
don't
that S on the end of husband was.
I do not know. That's funny. I should have seen that one coming. That was good. All right, let's run through this conversation real quick.
No, if it just says husbands, I use Google
Yeah,
Translate.
it would be. So like if you were talking to a group of ladies and you're teaching, and look, in the same way, if I want to say, if we have a ladies group, guys, girls is here, and I say to them, hey, your husbands are cleaning, they're working out behind the church, los esposos, yeah. In the same way, if we're at men's breakfast and we talked about las esposas,
The
they would-
handcuffs. The group
they would make
handcuffs.
jokes. It's a made up joke. Kind of like all the mother-in-law jokes, right? Your handcuffs are coming, guys. Y'all better be careful. Your handcuffs
Now
are coming.
like the old ball and chain
The old
thing,
ball
they
and
can do all
chain.
these sets now, yeah.
That's no fun to be called that. Look up handcuffs. You have a translator?
Yeah, I Google Translate.
All right, so what is handcuffs?
So if I switch it and do handcuffs, it says esposas.
What's ankle bracelets?
Now, if it's supposed
Is
to
that one word or two
It's
words?
two
though?
words.
Two words.
Okay, so it'll
Wait a
probably
minute, but
just,
braceleta de, I don't know where for ankle. Tobillo?
I can't find something.
Braceleta de tobillo?
Yep,
Yes, that's
Yeah,
it.
all right.
Yeah, I couldn't remember ankle. I don't use that word very much. But
Well, you did say 90%, so.
yeah, this is a rodilla. That's a tobillo, your ankle. All right, so we're still on we really got stopped at the al, this conjunction over here, a plus L equals al. So we're on page 34, words to remember, right-hand column, al cine,
Oh.
to the movies. You know, with me? We're on the right column, under AL,
Left column, right? Remove.
the right column,
Oh,
left and right.
to the movies.
Well, movies are
But
on.
I'm on
Oh, to the movies.
All
Okay.
right, al.
I got you.
So if I said al restaurante,
To the restaurant.
to the restaurant, el restaurante,
The
The
restaurant.
restaurant.
al
To
restaurante.
the restaurant.
So the difference, al and el, one is saying to, the other one's just saying the,
Yeah.
right? And the al becomes to the. Okay, esta noche,
It's the-
Tonight.
Night, last night.
Roberto
Roberto.
su mamá,
Su mamá.
and a la fiesta.
A la
Yes.
fiesta.
Now notice that su mamá can mean your mother, or it can mean his mother or her mother.
Okay, I have a question.
Yep.
If al Sinai and Allah fiesta, both are to thee, but why are they different?
One's
Because-
feminine, right?
Well, yeah, feminine, a la fiesta, but al is a contraction of a-el. It would be a-el cine, because cine is a masculine word.
Okay.
El
Fiesta.
cine, look on the left column, el cine,
Mm,
and we're saying that a means two, right?
Right.
So when you say a-el, they combine it, al.
I guess I'm just not getting why not al fiesta, like they're going
Because
to the party.
it's not el fiesta, it's la fiesta.
That's because it's feminine. So
Feminine-
instead of
yeah,
like,
fiesta is feminine, cine is masculine.
Okay.
The only one that
Do that,
contracts. How about that joke? The only one that contracts is the masculine?
yeah.
Mm,
What? Wait a minute. I don't like that joke. Maybe that's why there's only two contractions, because guys can't handle as much as ladies. Ah, there you go. Okay.
Never could.
All right, but let's
Never
pause for a
will.
second, because Steve, I don't want to leave you not grasping that. It's a really big, important concept. Let me give you some other words. Let's look at,
Because it's ending with E and it's supposed to end with A makes it masculine and feminine, correct? Is that where we're
Well,
where we're going?
Generally.
el and la both
Masculine,
mean the,
Yeah.
but they describe the noun, and the noun is either masculine or feminine. So a libro is masculine, el libro. If I said I got it, okay, pen is la pluma, right? So if I said the ink came from the pen, de la pluma, of the pen, from the pen. But if I said it came from the book, the words came from the book, I wouldn't say de, so I would say de la pluma, but I wouldn't say de el libro, I'd say del libro.
Of the book.
Okay, I know you're thinking, but maybe we were talking about well, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
de and are both, they work the exact same way. So if I want to say to the book, a plus el, I'm going to say al libro. Al cine. Let's look at some other. Okay, if it's la oficina is the office. The la doesn't change, but this e is going to change if the a is in front of it. It becomes part. I don't know how else to describe it.
Oh, I don't know.
It becomes part of the sentence.
Let me think of some. Let's think of some nouns. Help me think of some nouns. El parque, the park. El parque. We're running out of room. El parque. If I want to go to the park, I go al. I don't go a el parque. I go al parque.
So only the
But it's still
masculine
spelled-
one.
it's
So
still
if it's
spelled
L,
It becomes al.
yeah.
And it's still PARQUE.
Yeah, the word,
Yeah, yeah.
that word doesn't change. Cine, the only thing that's changing is the,
Correction.
hold on, I'm thinking of the word. It's the, what's the word? The word the. Article, the article. So a and el are articles. These are definite articles. The book, the pen, the park, the school, the car. So el carro is the car. If I want to say go to the car right now,
And
All.
el becomes al.
All.
So anytime, but if I want to say, we're talking about a feminine thing, la oficina, I can't, the a just goes in front of it.
It reminds me like, like saying y'all instead of you all. it kind of flows better. So A wouldn't flow saying so it would be like oh
It
wouldn't
really
flow
is
as well
about
as
flow. You're exactly
yeah.
right. It's the sound. I mean, you could technically say va el carro.
yeah, but it flows
But if you
better.
do that, it's like saying, go to the car. You're putting emphasis every syllable, right? But in normal talk, al. It just flows, it becomes that new word.
So
And
El
there's
Carro,
two-
El Carro
what
means
about over here?
What's that?
go to the car.
Al carro. If I'm saying, you tell your child to go to the car, or you tell your wife, go to the car and I'll be right there.
What's the word?
Huh? No, here's what I want you to know.
two.
That
A
is
just
the,
means two.
No,
It's two.
No, I was making a joke at her. I said, I don't tell my wife nothing.
Oh, okay.
It has to be A El Carro. Right?
But we're
Wait,
not-
no,
we're-
it's gonna be
anytime-
al carro. So you're
anytime-
gonna take the E and replace it with a.
Anytime you have a noun that's a masculine noun, anytime you have a masculine noun, which is L, whatever, and you're going to say to that noun, then the A-E-L becomes I. That's the only.
Just AL.
It becomes A-L. Yeah.
So Fiesta is feminine. So we use
The
A.
Allah doesn't change.
Say again.
Fiesta is feminine, so we
Yes.
use it all.
Yeah, he was
So
just
if it
showing
already
that
has the
Allah,
la in
'cause
front
it's
of it,
feminine.
you're gonna leave
the
the
Allah
ah.
doesn't change.
But if it has
I would-
an L,
Well, see, I was looking at like over here,
No, no,
law.
because the
I was dividing
A wouldn't
this
flow
way,
as well as like
not
Ah,
lawful
L.
stuff. I was
So,
gonna test.
if it's
You
like
know what I'm
this,
saying?
no. Say it
You
again.
take the E out.
See, like we have AL over here by itself,
So
and we have
Place-
Fiesta.
it'd be
Well, you got El
this.
Lawful up here,
yeah.
but I was just
So
looking.
that's why he
I was
wrote it.
looking at Fiesta
Ah.
by itself, like
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Why
do
wouldn't it be
pencil
AL
so that way you can
Fiesta?
erase it. So that's why he
because
wrote it like
I'm
this.
treating AL
So
as
if it's
separate. But what I hear you talking
But
about
they're
now,
just saying only if it's
and
feminine
L,
would
so
you
those
have
two
la.
words
Okay.
are right
Only
next
if
to
it's
each other.
feminine.
You take
To
the
the
E out, so
feminine.
plus
Okay.
L,
But,
you take, and then you replace it with that.
El cine becomes al.
Yep. So
Okay.
and
This is
all
what I'm saying.
car.
You know what's bad is Allah
and Bel
and
are the only
this
two,
should be together.
contract.
And because it's at the bottom of the column, the top of the
masculine is the
column,
only
they're
ones that
separated.
contract.
okay.
So,
But so the
another
feminine form is
Allah,
Allah,
it would
the
be
masculine form is
Al.
al.
So like,
Okay.
if it's
Feminine
if
Allah,
it's saying
masculine al.
to the,
Yeah, so
and
up here,
like
basically,
the
we're talking
car.
masculine, and
It's
down here
only
we're
if
talking
it's
feminine.
a masculine
Correct.
word.
Absolutely. That's now you got
the
it.
only
That's
one that
exactly
can-
right.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay. So let's look at the words. We got invite. is I.
Invite.
No invite.
No invite.
Invitó usted.
Invitó usted.
All right. Visité.
Visité.
No visité.
No visité.
Visitó usted.
Visitó usted.
I should have said visitó usted because you make it a question. Before we get to the next sentence, I need to make sure we understand that ah means two,
Means two.
right? Ah, the letter A before a noun means two. It's directional. Okay? This is important because this book is fixing to throw you a curveball.
A noun.
And you can't hit a curveball if you can't hit a fastball.
I didn't mean to.
All right, so A followed by a noun always means two. I don't know how to explain this next part easy. I'm gonna do my best. Let me just read the next two sentences and then the paragraph. Invité a Roberto.
Invite a Roberto.
Visité a Roberto.
Visite a Roberto.
It says invité and visité are followed by the letter a. This a is called a personal a because it is used when persons follow verbs. That's what the book says. Can I give you a different definition?
See.
When a person is the direct object of a verb, it requires a personal a.
I knew I should have paid attention in ninth grade English.
When a person is the direct object of a verb, it requires a personal a, a personal a. Now here's what I want you to understand. There's no translation of that into English. It doesn't translate. But in Spanish, it's a rule that if a person is directly receiving the action of the verb, when a verb is followed by a person, the direct object of that verb, you have to have a personality. This goes back to your statement a while ago. Gloria a Dios.
Glory is God.
Glory to God. And that particular one translates glory to God.
Yeah.
But Dios is a person.
So you gotta put an A in front of
And so it is,
it. 2.
it's also, that A is serving two functions. It's serving the two, but it's also because God,
Yeah, Gloria ends in an A. You say, Glory a Dios,
you know what? Forget what I just said.
G-L-O-R-I.
Gloria is glory. If I really try to explain this, my head will blow up.
Don't do it,
But what
don't
you-
do it.
No.
Don't do
You
it.
just explain it. You don't need the A. Yeah, glory is the verb, G-L-O-R-I. And according to this, A, because it's directed to God.
That one shut
So
off.
it's Gloria. It's Gloria. It's not.
It's still recording.
It's not
Glorified.
Gloria.
What's funny is, yeah, once I got halfway into my definition and explanation, I confused myself.
Well, I always write it like that.
That's 1,000% right. That is right. That is right. And so, but everybody else forget that. He's right. Don't worry about that. Let's look at these examples. It's going to make a little more sense when we use invite and visited. Okay.
Right and visit.
This is the verbs we're going to use. I invited. Did you invite so and so? Yes, I invited so and so. You're going to notice. Well, let's just read the sentences. Invitó
Invitó.
usted a su. Let me read the whole sentence, okay?
Sorry.
Invitó usted a su mamá al cine. Repeat the sentence after me.
Invitó usted a su mamá al cine.
Okay, let's break down that sentence. Invitó means what?
Invite.
Did you invite? Or usted is you. So invited you a su mamá.
Your mom.
Yeah, so it's not to your mom. This a is the personal a. Because who is directly being invited?
The mom.
The mom is. And the mom is a person. Okay? Did you invite your mom? Al cine is the contraction of a and el. Al cine.
To the movie.
To the movies.
Sí, invite me.
Okay. Sí, invité a mi mamá al cine.
Sí, invité a mi mamá al cine.
Al.
Sorry.
Make sure you say al. Al
Al.
cine. Good. So yes, I invited my mother to the movie theater.
I thought it was your mama at the beginning.
It is.
Oh,
That's
you were
correct.
responding.
It's
You're
two people.
responding.
Perfect. Great, Steve.
Okay.
So this is two people having a conversation. The first person is person A. The second line is person B, all the way through it. So it's two people having a conversation. Invitó usted a un amigo al cine?
Invitó usted a un amigo al cine.
Sí, invité a un amigo al cine esta noche.
Sí, invité a un amigo al cine esta noche.
Okay, so translate.
Invited your friend to the movie, or see? Yes, I invited my friend
Last night, or
Last-
tonight. This night.
this night.
Tonight, yeah, this night. And interesting, you notice on the first one it was your mom, and you answered my mom, right? And the second one is a friend, not a specific one, so you stay with a friend, right?
And they threw in tonight at the
That's right.
response,
They
because
complicated
it wasn't in the original question.
Right, they gave more context. ¿Invitó usted a un amigo al teatro?
Invitó usted a un amigo al teatro.
Sí, invité a un amigo al teatro.
Sí, invité a un amigo al teatro.
Did you invite a friend to the theater? Yes, I invited a friend to the theater. Okay, now we're going to change it up. I'm going to ask the sentence, you're going to answer the question. Okay? That's how we've been doing it. ¿Invitó usted a un amigo a la clase esta mañana?
Sí,
Dice sí.
Sí, invité
a un amigo a la clase esta mañana.
Good. Did you invite a friend to class this morning? Yes, I invited a friend to class this morning. ¿Invitó usted al profesor a su casa esta noche?
Sí, invite el profesor a mi casa esta noche.
So, somebody want to translate both sentences?
Did
Did
you
you invite your
invite
professor to your house this night?
Yeah.
last night?
This
Night.
Tonight, yeah.
Esta.
Good. Anoche would be last night. Esta noche is this night,
Yeah.
tonight. And the answer is yes, I invited the teacher to my house tonight. Don't read anything into that. That would have been you inviting for supper or it's a platonic thing. ¿Invitó usted a Roberto a su casa?
Sí, invité a Roberto a mi casa.
Okay, so you notice we've had the a su mamá, a un amigo, al profesor. Now we have a person's name, a Roberto. We still use the personal a because Roberto is a person, right? And he is directly being invited. Did you invite Robert to your house? Yes, I invited Robert to my house. Let me pause for a second. Have anybody ever been confused over the difference between a direct object and an indirect object? Do those words confuse you sometimes? Here's a great sentence for you. Mom baked me a cake. Or mom baked the church a cake. Mom baked the neighbors. Let's do mom baked the neighbors a cake. Okay? Who did the baking?
The mom.
So mom's the subject. What did mom do?
She baked
Bake. That's the verb. What did she bake?
the cake.
Did she bake the neighbors?
Yeah.
She baked the cake is what directly received the action. Who was the cake for?
The neighbors.
Who indirectly benefit from the baking?
The neighbors.
So that's how you look. Who is receiving directly the action? You know, and then who indirect. That's the difference between direct and indirect. So always ask yourself, you know, who got baked? Who got hit? Who got run over? You know, who paid? Who was? You know, mom bought me a chocolate cake. Well, did mom buy me? No, she bought the cake. Right? So who directly received the buying? That's how you tell the difference. So who directly got invited? Robert got invited. So he's going to have the personal on. Next sentence, ¿invitó usted al profesor a la fiesta?
Sí, invité al profesor a la fiesta.
Good. Did you invite the professor to the party? Yes, I invited the professor to the feast, the festival.
It pays to be a professor in Mexico, huh?
What's that?
It pays to
It
be a
pays to be a
professor in
professor.
Mexico.
¿Visitó usted al profesor esta mañana?
Sí,
Visitó
al profesor esta mañana.
So did you
Morning.
visit the professor this morning? Yes, I visited the professor this morning. ¿Visitó usted al presidente en la Casa Blanca en Washington?
No visité al presidente en la Casa Blanca en Washington.
So did you invite the president, or did you visit the president in the White House in Washington? No, I did not visit the president in the White House in Washington. That makes sense?
Yes.
You see it on paper, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I hope you hear it in your head when you're reading it. I've thrown a lot of stuff at you tonight. Your head is swimming, right? So do the sentence forming exercises on page 35. They really make sense. There's nothing you can say that doesn't make sense. So I would say to you that even more important than that would be to try to translate 36 without looking at the answers. That's really more important. Okay? Try to translate it into Spanish without help, then check your answers. Now, this personal becomes really important. We're going to look at the bottom of 36 and we're through. In Spanish,
I like spinach.
in Spanish, we do not say visité a el doctor. Instead, we say visité al doctor. The verb al is a contraction of I. Now, that's what we were trying to say earlier. You can't contract Allah because there's a consonant in the middle. But we have these two vowels, a, el, and they run them together. Al doctor, al dentista, al novelista.
That's her flow thing again. Right?
That's,
Yeah.
that's right. Let me show you an example of this. You ever heard the song, "We built this city on what?"
Rock and roll.
Okay, let's pause it for a second. Did we build this city or did we build this city?
We built this city.
Say it again.
We built this city. We built this city.
Do you have two S sounds in there? Do we say this city or we say this city? We run that S
Yeah,
of this.
yeah, we run it together.
And
run
we
it
see
together.
this city. If a person who's learning English from another language, they would think you're saying the city, or this city. This that runs together.
Yeah.
That's what happens with the and the L. They just run together
Yeah.
to form a new word.
TV.
And thankfully, it only happens 2 times in the entire Spanish language. What's the other contraction?
Yeah.
Dale.
Del. That's right. Del Rio, Del Monte. There's more examples than those two.
El Camino. El. No, that's not Dale. It's El.
It could be if you're saying of the road, Del Camino.
Camino is the road.
Camino means the road.
Well,
Yeah, did you know that El Camino Far means the road?
The road.
Yeah,
it would be this, and then
I
on the
have a
next page,
question.
this.
Yes, ma'am.
Is
So,
Y-E-I?
that,
Is Y-E in Spanish?
Yes.
I?
yeah. Yep,
Is
yeah.
Y-
So,
How do you
yeah,
pronounce
that's
it?
the next.
How do you pronounce it?
I don't know.
Is that what you're saying? No.
That's what you're asking, how to pronounce Y-E?
No, I want to know if Y-E means I in Spanish.
Y-O
Yo.
means
Y-O?
Y-O. Good catch. Where were we just at? Page 30 what?
36.
36.
Say that.
Okay.
Yo.
I just want to mark my paper here.
Y-O means I.
Oh man, I love Spanish, but what happens is, and I apologize to you, sometimes I start chasing a rabbit and it may confuse you, and I'm sorry for that.
No.
We got Chase a Rabbit. I tried to convince Kathy that was our homework, and she wouldn't listen to
Try to put dots in it or what?
me.
Polka dots? Oh wait, this reflects reciprocal, oh. Oh goodness.
She said we couldn't have got that far in the book already.
Gloria a Dios. We really translate that praise the Lord, but it does mean glory to God. I had tried to write my own Spanish